Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday night brand night. I'm Sherry Danzig, and tonight we have the privilege of having Randy Rolfe, who's one of our field experts with nutrition and lots of things with products. We are focused this month on back to school support with Nikken's technologies. And Randy, I'm going to let you take it away because you're going to be giving some great tips about the benefits and advantages of using our Nikken nutritionals that are specific to helping support the body with back to school. So, Randy, I'm going to let you take it away.
Well, thank you, Sherry. It's always a pleasure to share Nikken products. There's nothing else like them in the world. And as our families are going back to school, I have a grandson who's going back to his second year in college, and I have a bunch of people, one going into the first grade and another into the seventh grade. Yes, there's a lot happening, and there's an awful lot we can do to encourage them to support their mind and their body into school. So, what we're focusing on tonight is going to be vitality, which is the company's focused on vitality this month, but also just sports and being flexible and feeling youthful and having the energy you need. So, I'm going to focus on tonight is on our joint supplement and our golden gut formula because they really work together to support our connective tissue and our muscles to stay youthful and flexible and have the energy that you need, especially for young bodies, to play the sports and all the things that they want to do. So I'll just explain a little bit about myself. I've been involved in nutrition since 1971 when my husband and I decided, based on my research, to give up processed foods. So we've been eating natural, whole foods, organic, whenever we can get them since 1971. And I'm 78, my husband's 82, and we're not on any medications. All our numbers are good. And so it really works. And in 1997, I discovered Nikken, and I'm like, wow, this company has figured out how to bring natural energy into our interior environment. How awesome is that? So between the nutrition and the pure water, pure air, and quality magnetics and sleep system, there's nothing better than putting these two things together. And then they had developed a fantastic nutritional supplement line. So I will be focusing on that, but it all works together. So welcome to this brand night. And Nikken's brand is really about wellness, total wellness, and technologies to support and mimic nature. So I'm going to share a PowerPoint if this works. Okay, here we go. So the Nikken Wellness Home, I actually have three wellness homes, which is a little crazy. Driving between them is a little tiring, but we have our Nikken seats in our cars. So we do very well. And in on the seat, my husband just the first time we had the seats in the car, we were driving to Toronto for a Nikken event, and he jumped out of the car to get the gas. He's like, "Wait a minute. I always have to fold myself out of the car and feel stiff." With the seats, we weren't. So that was our first dramatic experience with the Nikken magnetics. But air, water, sleep, energy, nutrition, Nikken is at the cutting edge on all these technologies. It's truly a privilege to be here. So, looking at nutrition, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in 1980, just 45 years ago, 48% of American adults were overweight, and we were concerned. But only 15% were actually obese. Now, 42% are actually obese. and 74% are overweight. Also, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that 50% of American adults have one or more chronic diseases related to diet. So if we can fix our diet, we should be able to avoid those chronic diseases. And this is true. The dietary guidelines 20 to 25, they've recently changed, but they recommended that just 15% of calories should come from the processed foods and no more than 9 tablespoons of added sugar a day and 6 teaspoons for women. But today, 58% of the calories eaten by American adults are from ultra-processed foods, 67% from kids, and one soda supplies 10 teaspoons of sugar, which is more than it's allowed for an adult male. So it's up to us to make wise choices so that we can maintain a healthy weight and keep our bodies strong to resist chronic disease and have the kind of energy and mental clarity we deserve. So why take supplements? It's a good question, but over 50% of Americans do take supplements, but is their quality good? The problems are our soils are depleted. Back in the 70s, when I was studying nutrition, they were already saying our soils depleted, and they're worse, and it's worse now. Processing and removes fibers and vitamins and minerals, and I try to put them back with substitutes, but they're not the same as what was in the original food. The recommended dietary allowances is based on the needs of a healthy person, and except as you just heard, half of adults are not healthy. They're dealing with chronic disease. And with less physical work requires fewer calories, but we need many of the same micronutrients. Individual needs differ tremendously. Environmental toxins require our needs, increase our needs. And disease treatments often increase our needs. Stress increases our needs. And when our disease is compromised, our absorption of vital nutrients is lessened. And it's good to have supplements just to have general insurance. And that's really why I started taking vitamins and minerals. But that was 50 years ago, and I'm not going to stop taking them because they really help. And I take Nikken supplements now because they're cutting edge. So why take Nikken? Because they try to do as much as possible from whole food sources. This isn't just lab developed vitamins. They try to mimic nature. And the processing is high quality. Very few nutrients are really, they have these huge drums where they mix the vitamins, and Nikken mixes it a few more times so that every capsule has the right amount in it. Physiological quantities, that's very important. It's not just the most popular vitamin today, it's a balance that they put in each capsule. So everything works together synergistically, and the labeling is really clear. You can go on Amazon and buy a supplement, and they won't show you the label, but Nikken does. And we're priced competitively and organic based whenever possible, as I said. And they combine research and traditions. So if there's are herbs that have been known for hundreds of years to work with heart disease, they'll put it in their supplement. And it's designed to support body processes, not just to address particular symptoms. And we really focus on pre and probiotic because Nikken comes from Japan. They use the Asian concept that digestion is the core when you're trying to transmute food into our healthy tissue. The most important thing is digestion that creates steady energy and tells the truth about our appetite. And then our supplements are sensitive to personal preferences. So Nikken addresses all major body systems. We have the core system where we have daily vitamin minerals for men and women. We have the Vital Balance, which is a great total meal replacement. We have jade green enzymes and Siaga, which are the best of the vegetable and fruit world, and then golden gut, which we will be talking about tonight. And then the cardiovascular, yes, sorry, cardiovascular system, the immune system, the musculoskeletal system, gastrointestinal, and nervous system all have specific supplements designed to support those particular systems. So tonight we're going to talk about the joint and the golden gut. And I love the joint. They recommend 3 a day to support the joints. And I started taking joint at least 10 years ago, and I'm 78 now, and my joints feel like they did when I was 30. No problem. It's actually using natural lubricants and nutrients to support the joints. So it's an amazing thing. I take 4 a day instead of 3 because I thought, well, the 3, I could still feel, climbing the stairs a little something. So I take 4 a day. So the benefits are the natural surfactant and lubricant properties of the cetyl myristoyate support healthy joint function, and the way it's composed, it's extremely bioavailable. And Nikken, just a background, Nikken actually went to the family of the scientist who discovered the power of the myristoyate complex and got exclusive rights from them to prepare the CM complex the way he had recommended. So it's truly extraordinary. And he had discovered that certain mice that didn't get arthritis when they tried to induce it produced a high amount of cetyl myristoyate. I love that story. So if we can do what supports the mice of other mammals, then it's a good chance it'll help us. There's rapid absorption and smooth joint movement and connective tissue repair is critical. We're using our joints every minute from our toes to our neck. Our joints are working all the time. So keeping them lubricated and healthy is great. And so consistent usage is really important. Every day for the joint is good. And I want to mention that not only do we have this exclusive cetyl myristoyate complex, but we also include the things that are well known, the glucosamine, the MSM, and boswellia has been known in Asian medicine to be very helpful for joints. So this is a combination that replaces anything else on the market. And also it includes olive oil and beeswax. So that kind of flexibility that we want in our joints from that beeswax is unique in our supplement. So joint is amazing, and I really recommend it if you ever have any kind of joint challenges, or if you, like me, want to be flexible in your 70s, start now, whatever your age is. So now we'll move on to golden gut. Let me just check if how my time's going. Yeah, hello. There we go. Okay, good. We're in good time. Golden gut formula is the other piece. And what nourishes our joints is dependent on having healthy gut microbes. And this is an amazing formula that Nikken has developed based on an amazing amount of research of quality microbes that you can re-inoculate into your gut that actually rebuild the healthy mucus that lines your digestion so you don't get any of the things you don't want to get into your blood system. They go straight through to be detoxified and eliminated. Meanwhile, the healthy bacteria make the kinds of my, micronutrients that you need for brain clarity and for joint and connective tissue repair. So this is absolutely an amazing formula that they've come up with. So if you're not regular in your evacuation or you have any kind of GI problems, gastrointestinal problems, Golden Gut is an amazing supplement and it can only help. It supports gut integrity and intestinal functions, supports weight management, and benefits muscle performance. And that's where we get into that joint thing. The joint and muscles work together to allow us to move. And that's what's essential about us. We animals move and we're supposed to move. So joints and muscles work together. So here's more detail. Golden Gut supports foundational wellness by focusing on basically what they call the second brain. The brain and the gut are talking together all the time through the vagus nerve. And so it's important for a lot of the hormones and neurotransmitters that the brain relies on actually are produced by the healthy bacteria in our microbiome. We've only noticed that in the in the Western medicine lately. So there's an advanced pre and probiotic blend. So the prebiotics are what nourish the healthy microbiotics, and the probiotic reinforces the healthy microbes. So it features patented prebiotic complexes, and it's all natural, no GMO. I love that. These are really just selected microbes that really work with human intestines. Promotes gut integrity, replenish, rebalance, reinforce approach, helps what's already there and helps the healthy bacteria dominate in your system. So it supports metabolism. The probiotic strain, L. fermentum, supports the secretion of irisin, which has been shown in research to play a key role in fat metabolism. So you tend not to create extra fat, but rather continue to use the things you eat for energy. And superior nutrient delivery, 3-layer encapsulation to protect the probiotics so that when they get to the gut, they're still able to do their work. So trust your gut and feel good. It's really important. So one more item about how fabulous this Golden Gut formula is. The Limosa lactobacillus fermentum promotes secretion of the irisin, which is a fat-burning engine, and it plays an important role in fat metabolism, brain plasticity, bone health, and immunity. Increasing irisin levels has been shown to help weight management, gut health, digestion, intestinal barrier support, and immunity. And the use of Limosi lactobacillus fermentum is inspired by nature as it derived from traditional tempeh, which has been used in Asia for thousands of years, a fermented food rich in protein, fiber, and beneficial compounds. So again, there's nothing genetically modified here. We're using things that have been known for centuries as really good. And the prebiotics, our formula is composed of a ratio of patented kiwi zyme actinia deliciosa enzyme, commonly known as golden kiwi, fructooligosaccharides, and inulin. Now, these are the fibers that the healthy microbes need to produce these important micronutrients for the brain and the body. And this formula specifically enhances the growth of the P. goldsteinii in the gut. And these bacteria help maintain a healthy balance in the digestive system while preventing harmful bacteria from thriving. So they really help reinforce the barrier that we have to keep the unwanted stuff out of the blood and the good stuff moving through the lining. So it promotes regularity and helps reduce bloating and gas. So I really encourage you, if you want to keep your joints youthful into your 80s and 90s. My husband's 82 and I'm 98, and we still move like we were in our 30s, and we attribute it to good nutrition, good supplementation, and Nikken. And the whole Nikken Wellness Home with the hydration is important. The breathing deeply with good quality air is important. Our Pi Mag water that keeps your body alkaline and mineralized and magnetized is important. Nikken works together. So that's what I wanted to share today. Let me
Thank
stop
you,
my.
Randy. Awesome. Great information as always. We appreciate your expertise.
Thank you. My pleasure.